too bright outside, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you bet you're nice, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wonder why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Evan, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Chris. I know we tried to make this happen last year, but the timing didn't work out, so I'm glad to be here now.
I want to let the people know that you aggregate all that feedback from Reddit and I hand deliver it strictly and directly to the developers. So I want to say thank you, not only to you, Evan, for working with me, but also to the entire NBA.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Knicks never looked better than they did earlier on, getting off the bus and getting ready for action. A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. The Thunder surpassed expectations last season, and Coach Billy Donovan said, "We knew if we moved it and played together, we'd be hard to guard." And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, "We just want to win. And whatever it takes, we're willing to do. We have guys that are unselfish, and that's why it works." Kevin, back to you.
They're such a great reflection of their coach. Thanks, DA. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
So the New York starting five, they've got Barrett. Julius Randle is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Payton. And it's Harkless in its small forward. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. Gibson against Adams. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, at 6'9", Taj Gibson has the ability to get up there and throw it down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's on R.J. Barrett. A couple years ago, after making All-Rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the one thing you notice about Gilgeous-Alexander, you know, he sort of glides around the court, then suddenly hit you with that burst.
Well, it's amazing that he has that crafty and uncanny ability, and then he's having some time with Chris Paul. So that's only going to be enhanced as Shai continues to work that change of pace game.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such an intriguing prospect coming out of Kentucky. Watch in a new system how it is that he starts to understand and develop further his offensive play.
Now here's Payton. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And the Thunder with possession. Ball fires from way outside. The long-distance three is Barrett.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Payton the bounce pass. Here's Randle. That's tipped. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Oh, we've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
Payton outside, and they double up Payton. Fires the three. The shot by Harkless, no good. Thunder off to a quick start here. It's a three-point game.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. And here's Gallinari. Here's Dort. Lays it up and banks it in.
And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
Payton kicks to Harkless. Randle passes to Barrett. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Gibson.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Payton. Randle kicks to Barrett. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Thunder leading by 3. Shoots. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Just don't see guys with Gilgeous-Alexander's size and frame all that often. He can be a special player in this league.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Barrett, wide open, he fires. And again, it's the Knicks missing. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Paul. 10 points for him.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
There's the pass to Barrett. All alone. New York, no good that time either.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line, throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Play with the magic, no camo, with a basket. No, me and the peace, eulogies talk about peace, screams, cries, fame, breach, wings, high, can't reach. If I'm walking on the clouds to the golden gates, then I hope I don't hold the place. Then I never gonna lie, say they stole my space, causing me to repeat as a whole new ways on beat. They're reincarnated, cause I hate it, for sure. Don't debate it, I get to, cause I hate waiting for hope. Under bright lights, sadness, cause deep into my life. On a front page news.
Here's Gibson, out to Payton. Passes it to Barrett. Shot to stop the run. Cans it from downtown. Barrett's got 5.
Yeah, Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
And it's Paul penetrating, and easy 2 points on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Harkless. Here's Randall. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
The Thunder leading by 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
The Knicks making a switch here. Bullock's checked in. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Knicks trail by 11. Payton outside, and they double up Payton. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really...
And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Thunder. Here's Paul. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Payton passes to Harkless. Gallinari against Randall. To the inside. Gibson. Tries again. He lays it in. Gibson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Gibson using his body on the boards. He's great at using his timing to leap up and collect a second chance.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Knicks trail by 13. Bullock passes to Gibson. Kicks it to Payton. Shoots the three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And Torch gets it to go.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Randall with the bucket. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul, 17. Bullock passes to Gibson. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now, here's Bullock. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Gibson. Payton outside. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Randall getting up there, explosive vertically on that play with great timing.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to
Hill.
How about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Entire new group. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Bobby Portis comes in for Julius Randle. Knox, he's checked in for Harkless. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Payton. And it's Schroeder missing.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Thunder foul. That's his first personal foul.
The Knicks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Count the basket. And the Thunder lead by 18.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Knox, following the score by Oklahoma City. Schroeder outside and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
He's such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
Ntilikina passes to Portis. Here's Knox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting for New York, Kevin Knox. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And like so many recent top 10 picks, Kevin Knox was another one-and-done college player. Think about that challenge at 19 years old, coming into the league and also coming into New York City. It's a lot of pressure to get things done.
So he gets them both. Oklahoma City leading by 18. And yes, it's good.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
A slam dunk by Robinson.
Ntilikina sensing when one of his guys was not covered, and then he found him.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Thunder.
And Bones, he's got a 7-foot wingspan. Certainly the defensive potential is there for Frank Ntilikina.
Well, the questions have always been about the other end and whether or not Frank can find a way to score more efficiently on a nightly basis. Still young and still some room to grow.
And it's Bullock in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Bullock's got 5.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Goes up from the top of the key, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Thunder lead by 19.
Well, he's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
And the pass to Portis. Now here's Bullock. He's covered by Noel, and he comes up with the deuce.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Oklahoma City leading by 17. Here's Schroeder. Again, Oklahoma City.
Schroeder can be very persistent when he drives to the hole, which is why the D decided to let him pull up for that shot.
Passes it to Knox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And the Thunder making a change here. Muscala's checked in. And New York with a change here, too. Ellington's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game. And remember, an early part of the process in Philadelphia, it's taken Noel a little time to define his role in the league.
The length and athleticism is just something that you can't teach, and that keeps people intrigued about Nerlens Noel. His skill set continues to be a work in progress, but there's been some signs of a turn for Noel now.
Diallo, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
I like the decision to just rise up and fire. Ntilikina showing a confident play there.
Shot good by Diallo. Diallo's got 6 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Ellington, and it's off from three-point range. 46 seconds left to play here in the first, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Remains Oklahoma City ball.
Diallo with the bucket. There's 37 seconds left in the first. Pass to Ellington. This one for three. And it's Noel with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 17. Shot good by Diallo.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
The Knicks shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 48% of their shots. To the paint. The shot's good from Ellington.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
A slam dunk by Diallo.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 had this to say.
The guys on the team already tell me I talk too much a lot. You know, I'm constantly talking on the court. I'm a communicator, and I feel like it's hard to go wrong when you're communicating.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Here are the five New York has to start here in the second. You've got Ntilikina. Bobby Portis out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Robinson in at the center position. So it's the Knicks now. The Thunder making the shot. And Dennis Schroeder hits the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Schroeder. The shot's good from Ellington.
Well, when Ntilikina is looking to actively set up guys on the offense, their flow is going to look much better.
Here's the break. Pass to Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Barrett. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, RJ was going to score either through you or over you. That's a nice finish there.
The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft, RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement.
Alinari, he's checked in for the Thunder.
One shot.
And that one falls for Barrett. And you know, Greg, you asked Barrett, he said he felt better prepared for the glare of the New York media after his one season at Duke because, you know, playing there is in the national limelight. You're on a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and Trey Jones, the Knicks could use a little more star talent, though, if they're going to turn the corner.
Knicks trail by 16. Here's Ntilikina. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the layup. Ntilikina's got 5 now.
Nice touch right there, Ntilikina.
Thunder have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. The drive by Schroeder. Count it.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Ntilikina looking it over. Buries it from 3-point range. 8 points for him.
Well, that'll make a defender's hands full if Ntilikina can stretch it out that far.
Here's Schroeder. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Trailing by 13. A slam dunk by Robinson.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
The drive by Schroeder. And that one, good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Offensive rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Ferguson's shot is good. Ferguson's got his first basket.
And Ferguson showing off a little bit of maybe that strength that we so often talk about he needs to put on.
The pass to Barrett. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Noel. And Noel throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
New York calls timeout. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
For the Thunder, Dortz checked in, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Ferguson. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Randall comes in. Wow, hammering it in!
R.J. Barrett getting up there. Dunk contest, anyone?
Here's Paul. A beautiful reverse layup. Paul's got 7.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Heat. Harkless kicks to Barrett. It's not going to go for him. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Randall passes to Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Yeah, the man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the shot goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Textbook. Nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 17. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Gallinari with the steal. A solo fast break. Here's Muscala. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Passes to Harkless. The Thunder pull it in. Gallinari's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
To the middle, here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Here's Dort, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And a former high-level recruit, Dort went undrafted, but it didn't take him long to make an NBA team and contribute.
Yeah, he played around 20 minutes a game last year for OKC, and he just really prided himself on bringing toughness and defense on a nightly basis. Trust me, there's plenty of other guys on that roster who can do the scoring job, so he settled in nicely and continues to work on being more consistent offensively.
So Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. He kicks it to Harkless. Feeds to Randall. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
So creative on offense. Randall getting more and more comfortable handling the ball and understanding where he can get to on specific possessions. How much fun is it to watch this guy when he's on one like this, loves to attack the rim.
Here's Payton, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Adams checked in. Knox, he's checked in for the Knicks. Oklahoma City leading by 20. Adams trying to free himself up. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. And here are the Knicks now. Payton outside. Pass to Randall. Yes, that goes in. Randall's got 14 points.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
No doubt contact there, but Gallinari's strong enough to get the job done.
Pass to Randall. Inside, here's Knox. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Paul for 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, the defense has to stay up on Chris Paul. When he sees separation, he's going to find an angle to get you.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And Paul played in his 10th NBA All-Star game last year after having missed the event 3 years in a row.
And some of that could have been health, and then obviously some of it was fit with other teams, but this Thunder offense has really played to Chris Paul's strengths and working through a ton of options, sometimes playing deep into the shot clock. Again, highly efficient and one of the best mid-range players, and then working alongside Steven Adams. This has been a bit of a symphony here.
New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Payton kicks to Barrett. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Barrett's got 8 here in the quarter.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. Diallo, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. The pass to Barrett. Over Diallo. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Yeah, Randall not giving up on that play, smells that one out, grabs the ball, and gets 2 more.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. That one falls.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
The feed to Bullock. And that one is stuffed right through.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground. And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Payton against Paul. Passes it to Knox. Back to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Yeah, Knox trying to improve in this portion of his offensive game. Distribution.
Another shot. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 6.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Barrett. Back to Payton. And they double up Payton. Pass to Bullock. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. The Thunder leading by 22. Here's Paul. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And doing a really solid job getting that ball inside. Much more of a physical presence here in the second.
The Thunder shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Noel comes in for Gallinari. And Ferguson subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Now the pass to Knox. 1:36 left in the first half of basketball. It's stolen by Adams. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 20.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
You know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
2 shots.
And Julius Randle dropping a few pounds since he came in the league. He still brings an old school physicality to the game.
He's a good rebounder and a good finisher in the paint. Still trying to develop GA using that offhand and trying to have some touch around there with the right. That'll be a critical skill moving forward, that he has other ways to get at you offensively.
And he knocks down the first one.
After being picked 7th out of Kentucky back in 2014 by the Lakers, you remember Julius Randle, an auspicious start to his career, breaking his leg on his very first NBA game. That has not deterred him.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Paul. And New York with a change here, too. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Both free throws good from Randle.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
For Oklahoma City, they have been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Knicks.
Shooting 1.
You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Here's Knox, and the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate, and does so there.
A slam dunk by Diallo.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
At the elbow, it's Robinson. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Knicks ball.
.41 seconds left to play here in the half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Knox. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Well, Knox finding his way around the rim and then pretty versatile to finish.
Here's Diallo. It's rebounded by Portis. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Knox. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And, guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rock.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Left side, Portis. That one doesn't go. Here's Schroeder. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Schroeder's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, a versatile attack and a change of speed guard. Once Schroeder gets things going, the opposition could be in for a long night.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He had 32 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
High-level play from Gilgeous-Alexander. Explosive speed and artful ball handling is getting him to his spots. He's collecting buckets and keeping his team out in front.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Hasn't been pretty anywhere for them, but I point to their weak inside defense more than anything else. They didn't protect the rim at all, and it's cost them, Ernie.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
Racks on racks on racks. Up now legs.
Oklahoma City's gone very strong, 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, that 265 pounds out there, it's pretty solid, a wrecking ball.
Pass to Barrett. Plenty of space. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 17 points for R.J. Barrett. And it's Paul with the ball for Oklahoma City. From downtown, he's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up with the shot. They get it back. Adams, the pass to Gallinari. Paul outside. And the Thunder, another 3.
Yeah, and CP3 feeling confident right now. Got to respect him the next time if you're defending it.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Harkless. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Harkless has got 5 points so far. Here's Paul, and again it's Oklahoma City.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here's Payton, and Payton throws it down.
Yeah, I could talk about the vertical, but how about Payton's speed, putting that to use on that dunk.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and there's another one for the Thunder.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And Barrett the bucket on the assist by Payton. And that's 21 points for R.J. Barrett. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Barrett the pass to Harkless. No one near Payton as he lets it go. No good from outside. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
For 3, Barrett. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. That's a 2 from Paul. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Paul's got 10 points in just the second half. Payton against Paul. Payton drives in. The teardrop falls in.
Well, Alfred Payton on a straight line drive. Pretty fearless on that attack.
Adams down low. Gibson on him. Here's Paul. Adams down low. Defended by Gibson. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, that's an expansion of Steven Adams' game.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Payton kicks to Harkless. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Poked away. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone over Barrett, and it's good off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 36.
Gilgeous-Alexander positioning himself well and knew exactly where to get to in the open space.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Muscala, he's checked in for the Thunder. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Adams. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Adams has got 12 in the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Fades back. Here's Gibson. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. 8 points for him.
Taj Gibson's postgame continues to improve, that time showing a nice touch.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And the big man, Taj Gibson, a tough, defensive-minded veteran.
Such a huge part, the foundation really, of those teams in Chicago when he was playing alongside Joakim Noah. He's one of those glue guys who's willing to take on any assignment.
He's checked in for Randall.
Reggie Bullock.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And good that time. Paul's got 12 now in this quarter.
Just sticking with the play, Chris Paul there, determined to make something happen. Maintains his focus all the way through that one.
Here's Barrett. Buries it down low.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
The shot's good from Paul.
Chris Paul tapping into that absolute best magic tonight. For a long time, he set the standard for point guard play in the NBA.
Here's Payton, and it's good for 2. Payton's got 8 points.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Now the D better step up their game as Shai is finding ways to be effective at the pull-up.
Now Payton, he's got 8. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Harkless with the steal. They're running. Bullock, good. He's got 11. Paul with the ball. He's got 34. Over Payton. Adams trying to free himself up. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Feeds it to Payton. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
That's a 2 from Paul. It's rebounded by New York.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play. Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Muscala misses. New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And it's blocked.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan.
The shot misses. So New York will take it the other way. Here's Bullock. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Gallinari. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gallinari's got 9.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
Harkless. A three-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Adams. Second chance shot. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Here's Harkless. And no good that time. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Molinari with it. Picked up by Barrett. Fires from 18. Again, Oklahoma City.
Sweet shot from Gallo. So many ways he can hurt you.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Shai comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
And Harkless slams it in.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Peyton, good.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
From about 19 feet, the shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 38 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Barrett. Takes the 13-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Called by Oklahoma City.
Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Noel checks in for Steven Adams. Terrence Ferguson comes in for Gallinari. Diallo, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
Here's Ntilikina. 8 points for him.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Here's Diallo. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Diallo's got 20.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Schroeder. New York moving the ball around. Back to Ellington. And yes, it's good. Ellington's got 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Schroeder, left side. Goes back up. And it's Noel missing. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Knicks. It's Portis, high post. That one goes. Count it. Portis has got his second basket. And so here is Oklahoma City, down low. And Noel throws it down.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
The pass to Portis. Here's Knox. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Muscala's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lets it go from the wing. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Diallo's got 4 points now in the quarter. New York's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. The shot's good from Ellington.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart. with their passing.
Here's Schroeder, and there's another one for the Thunder.
That kind of look is right in Schroeder's wheelhouse.
The Knicks shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Mike Muscala.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year, 86% from the stripe.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for Ntilikina.
All the talk about Ntilikina coming into the league is that he was an unpolished offensive player, but defensively could get after it and guard the 1, 2, and possibly 3 position. But now it's about him stepping up offensive production.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Schroeder outside. Noel trying to break loose. Again, the Thunder score.
There's no reason why Schroeder can't become an absolutely phenomenal player one day. If he wants to do it, those have to become routine.
Bobbed up there for Robinson. That shot off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Robinson. Knox out there with Portis. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Ntilikina in at the point. Basket counts.
Way to stick with it right there as Ntilikina able to keep it going with the activity.
Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Diallo, no good. Passes to Ntilikina. Here's Knox. The three-pointer is right on target.
Like it when you fire it to a teammate who's ready to shoot, and Kevin Knox was.
Here's Diallo. And the shot is long. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Ellington, and the rejection by Noel. And it goes out of bounds.
Knicks ball.
Last touch by Noel. And the Thunder making a change here. Beasley's checked in. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Ntilikina passes to Portis. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. And a wide open look for Portis. Misses the 3. The Thunder shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. The Thunder have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. The shot's good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Outside Robinson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Knox getting hit pretty hard on that play, but still gets the shot off.
Kevin Knox. 2 shots.
Two.
First one falls for. Burton's checked in for Noel. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's Dort. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Here's Ntilikina. Outside Robinson. To the middle. Here's Portis. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Now, how about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Here's Schroeder. Robinson pulls it in. For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Schroeder passes to Baisley. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Dort. And no good. And New York will come the other way. Here's Ntilikina. He feeds it to Ellington. Here's Knox. Tries yet again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, that kind of activity from Kevin Knox is going to pose some problems for the defense.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good for the Knicks. Damian Dotson comes in for Bobby Portis, and Smith subbed in for Wayne Ellington. And the second free throw, good. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Good! Dort's got 4 points now in the quarter. For New York, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Pass to Dotson. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. No one near Smith as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Nice shot by Smith.
All about the burst there. Dennis Smith Jr. creating the separation.
Here's Dort. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Knicks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Dotson. To the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Just way too easy as Kevin Knox rises up for the dunk.
Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Overcome obstacles and they still come. I was trying to make a way out like it was my first day out. Remember my first day out, now I got M's in the account. I got some in the south. These streets by my side, you don't want with up. I felt so stuck in my life, I had to. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, I don't apologize. My penthouse got a bird view through God's eyes. I got Porsche with the frog eye. Got a hand cracked it with a palm collar. All this money on my mind, I thought it got a body, yeah, yeah. I got a grand dope, brand new white Rolls Royce and that match of toes. I was up flocking, I ain't have a choice, I ain't even had no clothes. I put my wrist inside the freezer, watch the paddock roll. Think about the time that we was 10, we was hopping fences. I was staying inside the trench, I keep it for you.
So for the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson, and Harkless is subbed in for Kevin Knox. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Thunder. For New York, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. And the dunk by Smith.
I mean, you got to know that he can get up just like that. Wow.
Here's Nader, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Here's Smith. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Smith Jr. getting inside that time.
Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And that one's good. Schroeder.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Smith kicks to Dotson. Fires the three. Smith missing again for Oklahoma fourth. It's stolen. Nader grabs the board. And for the Thunder, their shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Hey fans who want a free t-shirt, make some noise!
Wouldn't have it any other way. I was on the corner broad day, but I had to make the play. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was by any means counting green with the team. I wouldn't have it any other way. Set it down the wrong path, but I'm glad I made it back. Let me hit that corner stove. All these bad chips 4 for 4. Now we ain't gotta pop that 3 for 10. Lost 20 men. We used to talk about driving Benz. I remember with Kenny and them. The sauce we didn't run, man, that was so fun. Now we on the road, Balenciaga Polo. Rockin' show them global. See it like GoPro. They no-go. They gon' go if I say so. They say we live in goals, bro. And we never switched on the code. And now my baguette check they grind.
All checked in for Oklahoma City.
Chris Paul.
Goes up off the inbound. That shot, no good. And New York the other way now. In the corner, Smith with it. Smith missing again. Here's Dort. Makes it off the glass. Dort's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Nilikina passes to Gibson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Count that one. And here is Paul. The pass to Dort. Over Smith. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got 21. Now here is Smith. To the inside, Gibson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Tough to throw Gibson off. When he's looking to score, he powers through whatever defense is there and gets it done.
Burton, no good.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the leaner.
Here's Smith, and it's blocked. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Great positioning on the putback.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
New York's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Smith dishes to Harkless. No good from outside.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Nader, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
New York shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Smith kicks to Dotson. Passes it to Gibson. Inside, here's Harkless. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Paul goes in, and they pick up 2. Paul's got 40 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Smith, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. Don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And he gets it to go.
Well, Smith looking now to dish to the guys who are wide open.
And so here is Oklahoma City. And Dort gets it to go. Here's Ntilikina. Outside Gibson. Pass to Ntilikina. Lots of room. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ntilikina's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, Ntilikina has to keep it going. When he looks to score, some good things can start to happen. That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Now Harkless. The shot's good from Ntilikina. Ntilikina's got 10 points in just the second half.
Ntilikina can make some noise around the rim at that size.
Dort misses. New York shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Smith, no good.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And that one's good.
Deontay Burton, 2 points.
1:39 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Dotson. Count the basket. 1:31 left in the game. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Oklahoma City.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Chris Paul.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
Knicks ball.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Adams checked in. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. And so it's New York with it. 1:03 left to play in the final quarter. Smith kicks to Portis. To the inside. Here's Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Well, that's exactly what you expect. Mitchell Robinson within 3 feet. That's 2 points.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're up by 31. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. .55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Paul's got 42 in the game.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And Paul launches it from deep. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Knicks ball. Kevin Knox.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for New York. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Knox. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Pass to Nader. Back to Paul. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.